Great, well, thank you. So we've heard some phenomenal talks so far, specifically about technology. I thought what might be interesting for me to do this time is to talk about something that's IDEO's approach. So it's almost our equivalent to agile programming in how we create innovative concepts. And we call that design thinking. And then I'll hopefully just take you through some specific ways that every one of you can apply design thinking to your startup. So if we start off by asking the question, what is it? What is design thinking? Really quick perspective. So traditional thinking, particularly in big companies, you can imagine, is convergent. We actually encourage businesses to be efficient, more and more efficient all the time, and that's actually about closing down opportunities. Some of the most successful firms spend all of their time making choices, converging on a solution, and then implementing it. But a lot of companies would call that the exploitation phase. Now, the problem with that is it's inherently uncreative. It's absolutely not a creative process. In fact, it's the opposite. You're incentivizing people to close down options. So the alternative, which we get really excited about, is actually creating choices, finding ways to give you new options. Now, startups, inherently, you guys do it. You absolutely understand how to do this. This is actually one of the reasons why startups can destroy big companies, because they've spent all their time limiting their options, becoming efficient, exploiting their idea, and the startups can come in and they can explore new ideas and actually create new choices with new approaches. So I'll talk to you about how we do that. We basically call this approach, where we try and perform both exercises at once. Some people would call it integrative thinking, but we call it design thinking. This is what IDEO does in our projects, particularly for big clients. In order to come up with and create new choices that really work, and you'll see the business model that we talked through, they combine three things. We have to make sure that the idea appeals to people. We have to make sure that we can make money from the idea, but also we have to make sure that the idea can be done. So we look to create choices in the middle here, and those are the ones that change markets. And to help engage ourselves in that process, we use both sides of our brains. So you've got the traditional left brain thinking, right brain thinking. You could have mapped them on that previously. The important thing is to